Hello YouTubers, this is Music Story here once again with another one of my top 50 albums of all time, and this one is number 23, and as you can read down below, it is Black Sabbath's Paranoid. Yes, Paranoid. Every time I thought about doing this list, this album always seemed to end up about number 23 for me, so I figured, why the hell not put it there. Now, for this album, is it a landmark album? I'll say yeah. I guess you can debate really if it is truthfully the first heavy metal record ever made. I've never really understood this. Like, to me, Black Sabbath, I always just thought of really heavy blues instead of maybe hard rock, but metal, Signature songs off this album, very easily War Pigs, Paranoid, Iron Man. Three of the most iconic Black Sabbath songs all come off this album. Now, hidden gem off this album for me is Hand of Doom. I love that song. Great song. In my opinion, in my top 5 all-time Black Sabbath songs, just to listen to. Now what can I say about this? Musically, the band is tight. That's one thing I'll always say about Black Sabbath on this, is the band is always tight. They're a great band to listen to. Musically, like Iommi's riffing around, just his riffs are very iconic. With Iron Man, War Pigs with the then you have Bill Ward's drum and then it's just great to listen to and all that. Planet Caravan also on this album is very good because I think it broke up a lot of, how do you put it, the monotony of Black Sabbath. I think it's also something that's plagued maybe other Sabbath albums, especially their last one, 13, is I felt just very bored on it. Like, I guess that's the only word I can really use is bored. It just feels like a boring record after a while. It's just so repetitive and all that. But this one, it didn't have that for me. It felt very different, like it was actually something atmospheric about it, I guess is the best way to put it. Now, vocally, Ozzy was on this record. Ozzy was on vocally. Just hearing him sing like War Pigs, Paranoid, Iron Man, even Hand of Doom. Great tracks, like just to hear Ozzy's vocals, and it didn't, not every vocal sounded the same. Like, not every song, it sounded like the same Ozzy all the time. It actually sort of felt refreshing to hear him mix up his vocal style in it, where it's not always, like you could go from War Pigs with like, generals gathered in the masses. Then you go into Paranoid where it's like, finished with my woman cause she couldn't help me with my mind. And all that stuff. It's just like a great mixture of fast vocals, slow vocals, even medium-paced vocals. I'd even say Iron Man's more medium-paced, or Hand of Doom. Now, what else did I think about this while listening to it? It actually felt good to listen to. Again, like, hadn't listened to it in really a long time, and it actually reminded me why I like this album, why I bought it. But yeah, so that's my thoughts and opinions on the top 50 albums of all time. Number 23, Black Sabbath's Paranoid. If you can, go buy it. Great record to own and all that. And yes, so this is Music Store here once again. Peace.